portray it as this wedding. And then it goes through the history of Israel and all the different ways that they broke up with God. And through all of it, God just renews his wedding vows over and over again. So this is called I Do. My undying bride, I've memorized the night of our covenant, the day of our betrothal. You walked down the aisle, full of faith, null of blame. You even fell to your face as you approached the altar, faltering not, but altering your approach, not wanting to encroach too quickly upon the beauty of our matrimony. The ceremony felt so natural. The presiding night skies officiated the proceedings. The assembly was dressed finely as the shores and shone as distant suns. I wrote my vows on the numberless stars and countless sands, placing on hands a token of flesh, our rings of a certain size, our offering. The twilight minister opened his mouth. Do you solemnly swear to be one, a people and a father, a breath and a life, a keeper and a follower, a husband and a wife? Through toils and strife and unseen infidelities, to lands of fornication, distant nations of adultery, do you solemnly swear to follow each other there? We declare, I do. O bride of the garden, I made a promise to be your God and make you my goddess. You ask in your shame, will he love me the same though I've been untrue? Will he give me his name? I will, and I do. You turn to me. Our consummation consumed a nation's army in its depth. Our honeymoon stepped through death to life on dry ground. Our pledge plodded into the promised land. We prodded prodigal man's riches into our clutches. Our love was a prodigy none could understand, but it began prompting trials through the judges. Our love became a chronic chronicle of packing and unpacking luggage. When you endured pain's touches and the way was obscured, my strength allured you, but when your borders were secured and your wealth was assured, you were lured away from me into idolatry. Lusting after kings, undressing for gold, baring your chest, opening your legs for a foreign guest. I witnessed it all. You sprawled out for other gods, other lovers, other frauds, running from bed to bed, land to land, man to man, God to God, snare to snare. You ask me, do you dare follow me there? I declare, I do. O bride of the garden, I made a promise to be your God and make you my goddess. You ask in your shame, will he love me the same though I've been untrue? Will he give me his name? I will, and I do. You return to me. We turned to building our dream home, roamed from Bethel. Headstones turned to corners and pillows to a temple. Our abode was restful, yet we began to wrestle. I guess that's why I call you Israel, for our love is a struggle. You smuggled other lovers into our humble home, dressing them up in my clothes, unpacified. It was all too real, but you both faked it. You're gratified, selling yourself to the highest bidder, classifieds. I longed for intimacy, but you were already satisfied. You ratified your dressed up harlots, calling them praise and worship, religious equipment, dogmatic enlistment, naming them worthy of my name's employment. You ran after creeds and security, doctrines and rigidity, rigidly quoting your prayers. You ask me, do you dare follow me there? I declare, I do. O bride of the garden, I made a promise to be your God and make you my goddess. You ask in your shame, will he love me the same though I've been untrue? Will he give me his name? I will, and I do. You return to me. I poured my blessings equally across your blessed curves and deformed torso. I took you home, leveling hills and valleys so none were more so. Morsels I gave you as morals, just right, never too little or more than enough, but my portions were never enough. You forced out equality for four-course blessings, building fraudulently endorsed armories. You outsourced charity for horse-drawn chariots. You traded the poor, trained for war, strained for glory, abstained by adoring, pouring yourself into riches, ignoring your rewarding as my heir. You asked me, do you dare follow me there? I declare, I do. O bride of the garden, I made a promise to be your God and make you my goddess. You asked in your shame, will he love me the same though I've been untrue? Will he give me his name? I will, do.